Well, hello again, neighbors. Hope everybody's doing good. This is December something, 2021. So I'm at a Receivers the other day, and I'm behind, some trucks waiting in line at the guard shack, and just kind of waiting my turn when the idea for this little PSA video popped into my head. This obviously doesn't apply to everybody, and may not even apply to most people that would take time to watch any of these videos by me or anybody else. However, it's something that needs to be said and taught to some folks in the trucking world and expedite world, especially new folks in the industry. It used to be taught in some of the CDL schools. I don't know, but what it is, you hear a lot about. You hear a lot of drivers complain that shippers and receivers don't respect drivers, and that's, I mean, I've experienced that. That's very much true in some cases. It kind of depends on the individuals and the culture at that shipper receiver. But I'm going to tell you what can help. What can help that situation. Present yourself in a professional, decent manner. And the reason I say I got the idea for this waiting in line at a receiver or shipper, I don't remember now which it was. We see this a lot. The guy in the semi truck in front of me, he gets out to walk into the guard shack, and guys wearing pajama bottoms, and not even the best pajama bottoms, you know what I mean, and just looked like he had, just rolled out of bed, which maybe he had. I mean, we all know that that's the case, and I don't remember what he had on his feet, flip-flops or something. Guys, we cannot expect to be treated with the respect we'd like to be treated with when we don't even have the gumption to present ourselves in a decent manner when we go into a place of business. And shippers and receivers are places of business. They are our customers. As a driver, they are our customers, shippers and receivers. Now, when you're driving down the road, I mean, we all know that this is a tough lifestyle, and we go a long time without sleep, without sometimes it's, you might not have a chance to shower every day, all of that. And when you're driving down the road, drive down the road in your boxer shorts and nothing else. It doesn't matter when you're driving down the road. But when you get to a shipper or receiver, put your clothes on and, comb your hair, straighten up, and act like you are at your customers to do business, because that's exactly what you are there for. You will be amazed at the difference at how you'll be treated. It's not, I mean, again, there's going to be some places that the guys are just jerks. They, period. They're just jerks, and they see, 300 trucks a day, and they don't give a damn about you, no matter if you go in there with a three-piece suit. But I promise you, if there's anybody that's kind of on the border, on that borderline of being a jerk or treating you decent, the way you carry yourself and the way you speak to them can only help. It can only help. You know, put your pants on, put your shoes on. You know, don't go out there with your t-shirt that's got 4 holes and 3 taco stains on it, you know, and go in. That's one thing, all right? That's present yourself in as best a way you can. I'm not saying you've got to put on a pressed shirt and all of that. No, wear a t-shirt's fine, you know, whatever. But just try not to go in there in your sweats or your pajama bottoms and house shoes. You know, don't do it, guys. These are your customers. Also, you know, we've all heard these folks when they go into a shipper or receiver, and we've all heard drivers that go in already with an attitude. You know, they're, well, I've been driving all night and blah, 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 and you need, you know. Don't do that. I know it's tough. I know it's hard. If you're tired, you know, these situations are never perfect, but when you go in there, even if you got to pretend, and most times you have to pretend, but put a smile on your face, say, hi, how you doing? You know, make a little small talk if the situation calls for it. Try to make their job as easy as possible. Now listen, this this is not perfect, and I'm certainly not the know everything in anything. Okay, but I'm going to tell you what's worked for me and worked pretty well. And there's been cases where nothing's worked, of course, but I'm going to tell you what's worked for me pretty well. When I show up at a shipper or receiver, no matter the attitude that I get from them out of the get-go, I look at it with the attitude that I am trying to make their job as easy as possible. If you go in there looking to make your job as easy as possible and be damned with everybody else, I guarantee you, your job's the one that's going to be harder. You know, it's an attitude. It's just an attitude shift that some people need to make. Again, not everybody. There's a lot of professionals out here, but we all know, all you professionals out there have seen what I'm talking about, and you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of drivers, newer. You know, I say newer. Maybe they've been out there 20 years. I don't know. That go in with an attitude, and they go in, you know, wearing their pajamas and house shoes. Get dressed. Act like you're at your customers. Act like you're a business owner. Treat people with respect, and go in there with the attitude that you are trying to make their job easier, and that's what'll get reflected back to you more times than not. I promise you one thing, that attitude will never make things worse for you. That attitude will never make things worse for you. If you go in there with a chip on your shoulder, you know, already pissed off, and wanting everything hurry up right now, and well, it's this fault and it's that fault, and that is almost never going to make your life easier. So that's kind of a gripe session, I guess, but man, that's another one of those hills I'll die on, because I believe it. I believe it completely. Go in there and act professional. Look as best as you can for the situation. We all go in, listen, I do it. We all go in there sometimes looking like you just been on a 3-day meth bender or something because you haven't slept or had a shower, you know. But at least try to fake it, you know. Stand up straight. Try to fake it, and put a smile on your face. Be kind. Above all else, be kind. Everybody, be safe out there. Hey, it's almost Christmas. See ya.